knocked out, man. I've only been knocked out. Well, I got knocked down one time and I didn't even know. I woke up and I was double-legging the guy. We were standing there banging. And the next thing I remember, I wake up and I got the guy in a double leg, taking him down, and I was like, how the hell did I get here? What happened? I was like, I must have got hit. And I did.
I've always liked fighting since I was, a kid in elementary school. I don't know how many times I got kicked out of school or suspended or whatever just for fighting, And obviously, you can't do that forever. That's not very, PC. But you don't want to go around beating a bunch of people up for no reason or getting beat up, and that's just stupid. So got into the professional aspects of it, and like I said, that changed my life as far as, not having to do any of that kind of stuff. It fed that aggression point, and so as I progressed and won some more fights and did this and the other, I've really kind of, fell in love with the sport, and I've always kind of teetered on, do I want to be, just a gym owner? Do I want to be a coach? Or do I want to take it to the next level and see what I really can do? I do think I have potential to be, on that level of being in the UFC or WC or in these bigger shows. I've just never really until now had the time or had the drive to be able to, manage a gym and run everything and make sure everything's cool here to be able to train for fights and stuff now. And I have that now. I think the gym's, it's taken off enough to be able to, really put effort in and to my training and to my fighting, and the guys that it would be stupid for me not to explore what I can do as a fighter, because the people I get around, the people that I'm blessed by being able to be trained, that I can train with, I can train with some of the best guys in the world, I got some of my best friends with the top fighters in the world, I get to train with, I get to spar with them every day, I get to get my ass whooped by them, sometimes I get to beat them up, but it would be stupid for me to not explore, my options as a fighter, and I think that, the next couple years are going to be in that direction of seeing how far I can take it, Some of the guys we have, Forrest Griffin obviously is one of the biggest names we have training out of here. Forrest happens to be, my best friend, and I've been training with him for 3 or 4 or 5 years now. And he also obviously helped me, get on the Ultimate Fighter, or, he put my name out there, which was cool. And even though it was a short stint on the show, but it was still really cool to have him do that. He's the best man in my wedding. He's a good guy, man. And like I said, I can't wait for him to hold that belt, and he deserves it. So. To become one of those elite guys, there's so much sacrifice and so much, time and effort. And basically, if you want to be that guy, you want to be a top level fighter, you want to be, in the UFC, man, fighting is your life. You need to be, these guys train, even myself, 6-8 hours a day, 3 or 4 or 5 different training sessions. Like I said, Forrest is, an exception to the rule. I don't think that guy, from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to bed, he's training, and that's no joke. You want to be an elite fighter. You want to be on that level. it's work. I mean, it's a full-time job. It's, you know, dedication, sacrifice, you know, pain. You wake up every day, you're hurting, you know, you're banged up, you're never healthy going into a fight. It's just, you know, trying to keep yourself, you know, as uninjured as possible. But, you know, I don't know anybody that doesn't go into a fight that's banged up, that's broken, that's, you know, got something wrong with them. You just try to keep it to a minimum and go in and do your thing, you know. And the payoff is great. You go in and win a fight. There's nothing better than getting your hand raised at the end of a fight, and, you know, it's just the best feeling in the world. Time and effort, man. Guys come in, you learn your basics, you learn your, you know, technical, you know, your foundation, and then develop yourself as a fighter, develop how, you know, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You know, no one's going to go in, you're not going to go become a professional baseball player or, you know, a professional basketball player or any of that stuff if you don't even know how to shoot a ball the right way. It's just, you know, it's the same thing as you got to learn to punch the right way. You got to learn the right moves. You got to learn escapes. You got to learn defenses, you know, offense. There's so much technical stuff in mixed martial arts now.